Okay, live day number 2 of my week of lives. Sitting in front of my window because I can't be bothered to turn the light on and that natural lighting. Although I can't get it to, there we go. Hello. So today, for my little coffee chat, I wanted to talk a bit about nutrition. Nutrition has been on my mind mostly because I'm watching the rain, mostly because with the enrollment of Bring Out Your Badass, the group challenge, in the past couple of weeks, I've been doing a ton of calls and consultation calls where I'm hearing like the nutrition methods or tips or tricks or whatever that a lot of my new clients have been like using in attempts to lose weight and get fit before they meet me and before I teach them my systems and my philosophy. And you know, nobody's like doing anything wrong necessarily, but if you feel like you're doing all of these things and they're not adding up to the weight loss or the fitness that you've been looking for, it's because a lot of the tips and tricks and tools that are out there are really like minute details that don't necessarily lead to the big picture of what we need for fat loss. So what I'm talking about in terms of tools, I made myself a little list here. Like intermittent fasting, trying to put it off your first meal until, you know, later in the day so that, because someone told you it'll help you lose weight. I'm really uncomfortable. Hold on. Okay, can I sit back like this? Okay, cool. So intermittent fasting is one that just shortens your eating window. Okay, so it's like, if you've heard of intermittent fasting, fasting is kind of trendy right now. That's one. Another one is anything that's like going low carb, cutting out sugar, cutting out like processed food, the whole like clean eating kind of thing, trying to eat low fat or high fat or whatever that sort of diet is that you're eating. Things like meal timing tricks, like don't eat within a few hours of going to bed, or like those kinds of methods. All of these things, the reason why they help people lose weight is because they put them either explicitly or inadvertently into a calorie deficit. So obviously there are other benefits to a lot of the things I just mentioned besides fat loss, but that's kind of where I'm focusing today because most women who come to me are looking for that to start off with, and then for the health benefits that come from doing it in a healthy way. So when it comes to fat loss, all of the tools that I just mentioned are just tools to put you into a calorie deficit. So when I start out new clients and when I am, you know, teaching my nutrition philosophy, I just teach about calories because that's what really matters at the end of the day. So let's like eliminate all the rules. Let's eliminate all the like superfood supplements and all that crap. Let's eliminate like having to stress about timing, especially when it goes against your hunger cues. Like, let's get rid of all that and just focus on what actually matters. And what actually matters is, are your calories in the right range to put you in a deficit that will allow you to lose fat, but not put that deficit so low that you're going to downregulate your metabolic hormones, you're going to feel low energy, you're going to be hungry all the time. Like, we don't want to go that low. So it all comes down to getting into that calorie range and to keeping yourself there long enough by tracking, by making sure that you're actually monitoring your intake long enough until you can learn what it feels like to eat that amount of calories, you know, in a day, just by intuitively going that full or filling your plate in that way. Because ultimately, if you're looking for fat loss, you have to be eating less calories than you're burning. It's just science, and it's what works. And once you learned how those calories play out in your day, then you can play around with like eating all of your favorite foods in the mix and, you know, eating pizza and ranch you can dip your pizza in ranch if you want, or all the things that like you're telling yourself are bad are not really bad. They just play on your calorie like budget for the day. And so once you learn that, it's really easy to eat toward your goals, make sure that you're in that calorie deficit without having to try too hard to get there. And then B, like eat food you like and learn how to keep eating food that's satisfying, that tastes good, that you crave, and get yourself there by retraining your intuition to go there. And that's the foundation of the philosophy that I teach all of my clients. One-on-one and group clients all get access to my nutrition course, which teaches this whole philosophy. And then we spend the weeks of the program practicing, staying flexible, staying consistent, refining what they're doing to better meet their body's adaptations and their body's requirements. It all starts with calories, and all of the other things that we're worried about food combining, meal timing, intermittent fasting, all of the rules and the whatever, all of that stuff ultimately is just getting us to this calorie deficit. So let's wipe away all the confusion and just focus on what matters. And then second to calories, we focus on protein, especially because my clients, when we're doing a nutrition program, we're also doing a fitness program. So I want to make sure that your nutrition and your fitness match and can actually complement each other to get better results. So what I would love to hear, if you want to add to the comments, and then I can do some just like free coaching in the comments, is I want to hear what food, diet hack, diet tip, rule, thing that you've been interested about, or that maybe you've been trying but you're not really seeing success. I want to know what it is, and then I'll respond with like why that thing works or doesn't work, and what might be a better approach for you to take. So drop that in the comments, and I will be sure to reply and sort of expand on what I'm talking about here as those things being a tool for a calorie deficit, and sort of guide you in my like expert opinion direction. So drop that in the comments, and later on this afternoon I'm going to drop a fitness trainer tip Tuesday for you, just to help you out with your workouts as well, because it's all a package, it's all pieces of the puzzle that fit together, and it does take some time to practice and to get it personalized to what actually is going to work for you and what you're going to be able to sustain. But at the end of the day, it's like super worth it to take the time to figure it out, because that's what's going to make you be able to keep it going long term, to be able to like see the results that you want without getting super frustrated, and that's what we're ultimately going for. So drop those diet nutrition questions in the comments, and I will answer them back. And okay, yeah, bye.